everyone, my name is Rachel and I hope you're having a wonderful day wherever you may be today. Yes, I do have my notes if you see me looking down randomly. My notes on my little whiteboard. Today, I want to explain what I love about The Sims 4. This is kind of like a part 2 from what I want in The Sims 4, which is a video I posted 2 or so weeks ago. Again, 5 points. This is not a top 5 countdown or whatever stuff like that. This is just, 5 points I thought of within the last 10 minutes. So, let's jump into the points, shall we? My first point here, what I've wrote down is how active home and public lots have become. This is very, very important for a game, because in The Sims 3, that was totally awful. I mean, every time we go to a public or a house lot, it's absolutely dead and quiet. There was no one to interact with. If there was an NPC there that was specifically designed for that lot, then you only have that. But in The Sims 4, of course, there is that annoying loading screen, but that's there for a reason. But it shouldn't take so long or too long, but it's depending on how much stuff you have on that lot. I need to make that clear. So, loading screens are really important to actually get Sims there for you to interact with, to make the whole experience a bit more, worth going there, basically. If there was to be a neighborhood that has shops where you could buy your groceries or go to a laundrette or go to a newsstand or whatever, loading screens would be most useful there, because not only do you have the NPCs to manage these lots, you'd have Sims casually going around their business, either going to the laundrette to clean their clothes or buying a newspaper for whatever reason they want to do. It just makes the whole experience a bit more, worth it, not as dead like The Sims 3. Yeah. That's my point, how lively lots have become. Point 2 is, I'm losing my hair on my arms. Hair on my head falls on my arms. Anyway, point 2 is create a sim and the build feature. Now, in previous games I've been the greatest sim creator or builder. I don't know if times have changed for me, that I practice enough so things have become a bit more better, or the technology has changed quite significantly, that how awful I've become the technology has changed to make my awful work become more desirable, if that makes sense. Within The Sims 4, I think it's a bit more easier. I don't know. I mean, the whole shebang shoes wazzle is still there with building, but to me, it's a lot more easier than The Sims 3 or previous games. There is the blueprint tool. I don't use that a lot, but with the dragging and pulling and everything, it really does help quite a lot, because I don't know what it is, but it does help. Because looking in The Sims 2, to get one room, you need to go all the way around. I know it's not a big deal, but dragging and pulling walls helps a lot. But if you place the room in the wrong place, then you have to get rid of everything, or bear with it that it's in the wrong place. But in Sims 4, you can click a room, pick it up, and place it to wherever you want to go. That is so gosh darn helpful, really it is. And I use that quite a lot, because I always miscalculate what room goes where. So when you see my build videos, you may see me, build an outline. Then after a point, I think, poop, that's in the wrong area. So I go and corner it off, and then try and move it. Yeah, it really helps. Create a sim. That has more freedom to it. Now, people are going to say, but there's no colour wheel. You can't, colorize everything. I'm not talking about the colour wheel, okay? I'm talking about how you can grab little parts of your sim, like the cheeks or your nose or the eyes or whatever. Just make them a bit more, different to any other sim, really. I mean, they're not gonna have the pudding face or the giant Bambi eyes. I always make my eyes smaller, because when they start off with a default face, their eyes are so huge, so I have to scale them down a bit to make them feel a bit more realistic. Of course, in The Sims 3 you can do that, but it's kind of limited, I think. But of course, a whole lot more can be done on that. I think there should be 3 different layers of hair. So if you got a short little bob hair that comes to your chin, the next layer should be something towards your shoulders, and then the middle of your back for the third one. Possibilities, and then you could either, I'm just turning on my laptop, you could either set the whole hair to one colour or change each layer. Just dive in with the creativity. I think that would help a lot, and maybe that might come into Get Together. I don't know, I can't see into the future. But that would be really useful. There's no indication that there will be something like that. Something slipped down. Okay. So, I'm not sure. I am not sure, but whatever comes in Get Together, we'll see. But the different layers, I don't know. But it's an idea to throw out there. It would be really handy and useful. I thought it would come into the base game when the base game came out last year, but no. It was just different hair lengths. God, tickle in my eye. Point three is Sims have more life to them, emotions. So, as Sims 3 was a bit of a letdown in gameplay to me, not you, me. I think The Sims 4 really, kicked the series back into action. I think it's just trying to be The Sims 2, but its own in the same sense, if that makes sense. The Sims and The Sims 3 were so soulless. I mean, what else can you do with them? Their eyes, they have nothing on them. There's nothing to them. There is no soul, there's no real emotion. They could be just walking robots or walking bags of pastry. There's just nothing to them. But of course The Sims and The Sims 4 have a different style to them. And thank goodness they're not super realistic, because that would be so gosh darn weird. You could literally see that there's depth in them. You can tell that there is actually something there, just like The Sims 2. There's, dynamics to the sim. You can actually feel connected to the sim and feel their emotion. Emotions do really play a big part on connecting with your sim, so you're not just there with a little character getting along with their day-to-day life, going to the toilet and whatnot. you have that connection to them. And then it really helps a lot, and I hope they expand on the emotions, because there are more emotions out there rather than your happies, your sads, your angries, your playfuls, or your confidence. They're not emotions, playfuls and confidence. Oh, no. So if they can add playful and confident, they can add fear. They can add annoyance. It would help. Point 4 is it runs really well. No or next to no problems. That's my own personal point for me. Every time when I run The Sims 4, I have no problems whatsoever. Sometimes there's that odd freeze I get, but I think that's been fixed. The laptop I have right now, currently, that I play it, is a Toshiba C660/C660D. When did I get it? 2012, I think. Now it's 2015. The battery is kind of packing up on it. So I am kind of due for a new laptop. I'm in the process of getting a new one, but it's taking some time. But yeah, it's managing. I'm really glad that The Sims 4 tailors to, slower and not so powerful laptops or computers, because why should people who are wealthy, let's just say, get all the games? If someone who can't afford a state-of-the-art computer, why should they be made to suffer without getting the game that they want? I spoke to a few other people who say, well, you should be able to run the game should not be able to run for you. Now that sounded a bit stuck up to me. That sounded really stuck up. So, The Sims is a franchise that everyone loves, and the whole point of selling a game is to make it playable for everyone, thus making money. I think this is a really clever idea for the Sims team to do, and I hope they keep up with it as time goes on. Of course, if there will be a Sims 5 or whatever, they will improve the quality. So if someone gets a computer or PC from today, and when The Sims 5 comes up, they will make it run on that. But with The Sims 4, they made it playable for a computer that was made in 2003. Now, I think it's a really good idea, and the people who get all stuck up about it, well, I don't think they really understand the actual idea of it. They just assume, oh, it should be ran for the proper people. God, shut up. Come on, get your head out of... Yeah. This is my gaming channel, I gotta be careful. And the final point before I go on a typical rant. Point 5 is quick and easy to upload and or download a sim. Very quick and very quick and easy it is. Not only it's a sim, it's also a lot that you build. You don't need any external things to upload or download or install a sim or whatever. It's already there in the game, and I think that's really handy and useful to use. If I ever need a sim, I don't need to turn off my game just to download it and install it. I can easily go into the gallery and find this sim. You need to go and be in the correct mode, I think. Because if you're in live mode, you can't place a lot or a house on your own lot, you need to be in build mode to do it. So you need to be in the correct mode to do the said action. So if you're in life mode, you can place down a sim. In build mode, place a building or whatever. It's just more practical, I think. A lot more practical. And trying to find words to formulate it. Yeah, it's already there, it's already installed. It's just so quick and easier. It's just, it's there waiting for you. You can either place a sim, or let's just say sim for now. You can just either place the sim in your lot right there and now, or save it to your library for another time. I really like that idea, and I hope you enjoyed this video and understand that this is all of my own personal opinion of how The Sims 4 is, and your opinion may be different to mine, and that's okay. We're all different, we all have our own different opinions. That's what makes us human. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed whatsoever. And hope to see you in my very next video. I'll talk to you all later. Bye bye!